Yo, what's up, everyone? Matt Diazable here with another album review. And before we get into it, first, let me give a big shout out to the Irish hardcore scene out in Dublin. Thank you for requesting this. I appreciate y'all. Ireland forever, baby. Yeah, yeah. That's for you guys. But yeah, this is a Irish band, hardcore band called Fuath. I think I said that right. They're from Waterford slash Cavan area. I guess that's the city area where they're from. They are a beatdown hardcore band out from Ireland, and I was asked to check this album out, and it was pretty fun checking it out overall. So, track one, we have here the introduction. When I first started hearing the song, I thought I heard like gunshots, but as it went along, I think it's supposed to be like boot stomps, like people marching, and I think it's supposed to, I guess, be like an Irish anthem kind of thing or song that they took a sound clip from. From the beginning of the song, it's very heavy, very gritty, lots of chugga 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 chugs, chug chug chug, out like chug like crazy. Uh, it's a bit repetitive, but the bass sounds really good, and sick reference to the Butcher's Apron towards the end. So like to tie in what the album name is with the Butcher's Apron. Overall, that made it pretty sick for me. Yeah, so it's a good opening track, I think. Hey guys, track two, we have here One of Millions. It's a very, very heavy hardcore beatdown of a track. The guitars, from like I say, dun 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 dun, they like chugging a lot and they're very heavy sounding guitars. As I listen to the vocalist sounds like he's hurting his throat or his diaphragm or his body. Like it kind of sounds painful, but not in a good way. It's very beat down, super beat down, and the guitars are hella distorted throughout this song. Overall, it's a slow and painful track. Like it hurts to listen to. Like they sound like the vocals sound very painful, and the track is very slow. But the gang vocals in the song sound like they're a little too far away, kind of hard to hear them. So, it's an all right. Three, we have here Poor Man's Dream. From the very beginning, there's like a heavy two-step part that you can just really get into it if you see them live. They love using distortion on this album. There's a lot of like distortion on their guitars. Either they like using distortion or they have a broken amp or something. I don't know, but it's kind of interesting, kind of like all right. Breakdown in this song is a little bit sloppy, a little all over the place. Overall, it's a standard heavy beatdown song. Breakdown kind of drags and not in a good way. Ugh. So overall, this track. Next, we have Pas No Booyah. I think that's how I say it. It's a bit of a slow build up for the song, for it being the last track on the EP. I really respect that they're trying to do something different with this slow build up of the song, because the other songs were a bit repetitive and just kind of the same a bit. And once it kicks in, it fucking kicks in like boom. It's loud, oof, in your face, homie. Everything blends together and sounds bad, but so bad that it actually sounds pretty good. Like I was like, oh my god, this is just too much going on. But then as I let it like settle into my ears and my brain, I was like, actually kind of works. Vocals sound really good for the music they're writing with this album and stuff. On this track, he sounds really, really good. And the bass, oh, the bass on this track. I want to show you a little clip of how the bass sounds a little bit later, and then how the drums build up towards the breakdown, which leads into a very meh breakdown. But overall, I think personally this is the best track on the album, and so here's a little clip of it. So yeah, Pas No Boya. I don't know, I said it like that. So that is my review of the short EP from Fuath, The Butcher's Apron, right here. Overall, I would say that the album is just straight heavy. It's just a heavy song, heavy songs. Hefty vocals. The mixing on this album could be a bit better. It's a bit of a mess. It's all over the place. But being a first EP, maybe a new band, new young guys, maybe they're still figuring things out because it's a bit of a hot mess. Most of the time, the mix goes well with the vibe of the music because it's hardcore and it's supposed to be gritty, it's supposed to be a little chaotic, but it's a little too chaotic and just not chaotic, but just too messy at times. The one thing that stands out to me most for this album is the bass. The bass is like very incredible and sounds really good and comes in well. What else? The vocals, they work kind of nah, most of the time I wasn't really feeling the vocals, but on that last track, I was hoping there's some redemption a bit. Yeah, sounds like he's just in pain a lot of the time, but not good pain. So overall, I would say this album from Fuath, this EP actually is a nice little 6.5 out of 10. Yeah. So thank you for checking out. And once again, big shout out to Irish Hardcore. Oof, oof. Dublin forever, baby. I've got a lot more bands to check out from Ireland and the Irish scene. Thank you for supporting me. Thanks for checking me out. And everyone check out the band Fuath and check out the Irish hardcore scene. They got something coming up their sleeve, I think. Laters.